involved a variety of narcotics.
At Meek Mill's birthday,
Okay.
he had like a mansion party, and so it's like me, Puff, and Meek.
King son, man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Meek Mill just dropped a bombshell that has the entire industry in chaos. Leaked audio suggests a scandal so shocking it might take down two of the biggest names in hip-hop. Meek isn't just defending himself. He's providing hard evidence to the feds, pointing fingers directly at Diddy. The secrets behind this audio, the manipulation, and the conspiracies are darker than anyone imagined. This week has been nothing short of a nightmare for Diddy. The feds just dropped a bombshell on Diddy, and this isn't your everyday celebrity scandal. The man who's been synonymous with luxury, fame, and an empire in the music industry now finds himself slapped with some of the most serious charges you could imagine. We're talking serious federal charges that could land him in prison for decades. Forget the tabloid rumors. This is way more intense. Diddy's facing charges of racketeering conspiracy, trafficking by force, fraud, coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Yeah, this isn't a game. These are hardcore allegations tied to an alleged criminal operation that's been quietly running for nearly 2 decades. Things went downhill fast. In September, Diddy got snatched up by the feds at a posh Manhattan hotel. The arrest happened quicker than planned because Homeland Security had been digging into his life for months. And when they raided his homes in Miami and Los Angeles, what they found was straight up disturbing. We're talking defaced firearms, a weird amount of bottles of personal lubricants and baby oil, narcotics, and a stash of electronic devices packed with evidence. And get this, the devices allegedly contain footage from his infamous freak-off parties. These weren't just wild celebrity gatherings. They were reportedly parties where women were drugged, coerced, and forced into sexual acts, all while Diddy recorded it. The case is blowing up because the evidence is just insane. Guns with their serial numbers scratched off, video files that could back up the sex trafficking claims, and narcotics scattered all over the place. It paints a nasty picture. Federal prosecutors are coming at Diddy hard, claiming that he's been running this underground empire for almost 20 years, using his influence to keep everything under wraps. And that's just the beginning. There's more evidence that hasn't even been released yet, and rumors are swirling that this could drag more big names into the spotlight. But one thing's clear. Diddy's facing the fight of his life, and if he goes down, it won't be quietly. According to the indictment, Diddy ran wild sex parties where women were allegedly forced into doing things they didn't sign up for, often drugged so bad they needed medical help just to get back on their feet. The feds say they've got proof that Diddy used career promises to lure these women, only to trap them in a nightmare of exploitation. But it's not just about the parties. The charges go deeper, including kidnapping, forced labor, and drug dealing. Diddy's accused of using everything from violent threats to bribery to keep the victims quiet and the operation running smoothly. The feds even have stories of his crew trying to pay off or pressure people as these accusations start bubbling up. And Diddy's legal team is in full defense mode. They tried to get him out on a $50 million bail deal, offering house arrest and 24/7 monitoring. But the judge wasn't buying it. The seriousness of the charges and fears that Diddy might flee or mess with witnesses led to the judge denying bail. Diddy, of course, is saying he's innocent, with his lawyers claiming the whole thing is unfair and that he's ready to fight back with everything he's got. If Diddy gets convicted, he's looking at life behind bars, and the feds aren't stopping there. They're coming for his cash, properties, and anything tied to this alleged criminal empire, claiming his whole business might have been used to hide and fund this shady operation. The charges are shaking up the entire industry, especially with more victims and witnesses starting to speak up. Word is, over 50 people are ready to testify, which makes it clear this nightmare has been going on way longer than anyone realized. As this legal battle explodes, it's not just Diddy's career on the line. It could be a game changer for the whole entertainment world. People are watching every move, and Diddy's entire legacy is hanging by a thread as the drama keeps heating up. While Diddy's fighting to stay out of prison, another name has been swirling in the background, Meek Mill. But Meek? He's taking a different approach to dealing with this chaos. In the midst of all this, Meek hops on X and casually drops this bombshell. In other news, I bought a farm the other day. A farm? Seriously? While the internet is buzzing about Diddy's downfall, Meek's out here talking about a whole new chapter in his life. No details, no deep dive into his plans for the farm, just a simple flex. And fans, of course, are curious. Is Meek trying to distract from all the Diddy-related drama? Or is this just a power move to remind everyone that he's not getting caught up in the mess? Either way, he kept it short, credited his success to God, and moved on without giving people much to chew on. But let's not forget why Meek's name is even being brought up in connection to Diddy. The rumor mill went into overdrive earlier this year when Rodney Lil Rod Jones dropped a lawsuit against Diddy, alleging that the mogul had a sexual relationship with a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. You don't need to be a detective to figure out who they were pointing at. Meek Mill's name started getting thrown around almost immediately. Online trolls had a field day with the rumors, clowning Meek with all kinds of accusations. But here's where things get tricky. While Meek hasn't fully distanced himself from Diddy, he wasn't quick to jump on the bandwagon and believe all the claims coming out against him either. Earlier this year, he brushed off the rumors, staying focused on his own lane rather than diving into the drama. However, things took a serious turn when security footage leaked, allegedly showing Diddy assaulting his longtime ex, Cassie. That video was the tipping point for Meek. Without saying a word, he hit Diddy with the ultimate social media burn, the unfollow button. And in 2024, that's as good as a public statement. Unfollowing Diddy sent a clear message. Meek's not about to co-sign or stand by someone tangled up in allegations this serious. So where does Meek fit into all this? Remember how we were talking about him maybe handing over evidence to the feds? Well, if that's true, it could be the final nail in Diddy's coffin. We don't know exactly what Meek might have, but in a case this big, every little bit counts. It's like the internet just can't let Meek catch a break. And now, with a resurfaced audio that's supposedly tied to a sexual assault lawsuit filed by Lil Rod against Diddy, Meek's name is being dragged all over again. Now, this recording, and let's be clear, most people believe it's either manipulated or straight up AI generated, made waves earlier this year when Lil Rod's lawsuit blew up. The lawsuit named Diddy, but it also had Meek Mill caught up in some heavy allegations. And this audio clip, it's got people throwing wild accusations about Meek getting involved in some, let's say, compromising situations. The internet has not been kind. One user on social media pretty much said what a lot of people are thinking, writing, "Yesterday, I heard your ass cheeks getting clapped. Bro, I was not ready for that. Be careful how you handle your business next time." Yeah, it was that direct. And you already know, comments like that blew up on social media, with everyone jumping in, speculating, and trying to figure out what's true and what's not. Meek didn't just sit back and take it. He responded by posting a screen recording of all the notifications he's been getting on X. The man's timeline has been flooded with comments and messages about this audio, but Meek's not buying it. He's calling this a full-blown conspiracy. In his response, he pointed to the idea that bots are being used to take him down. He said, "They manipulated these devices so bad, and I'm not with them is like me without a full school education, gained world influence, and a different education. I don't even want to be in this mix, Lowell. That's why I never wanted to start speaking up, doing good." He also wrote, "My voice so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide, they want it gone. I'm a real king, straight out the trenches, under control of no human. They learned how to damage Can't Stop Us of brands from bots and campaigns like politicians." If you've been following Meek's career, you know he's not the type to back down easily, and this situation is no different. He took to social media to call out what he sees as a pattern of targeting successful black men, saying, "When I was out here lost just going along with that one train of thought, get high, kill each other, and spend your money on clothes and jewelry. That's why we be thuggin', we seen this happen to every black man. I be doing unseen black ghetto kid-ish. Now I'm gay, lol, I get it." Meek is calling BS on the entire situation. He's making it clear that he's not here for the gossip and slander, especially when it comes to the sexual allegations tied to Lil Rod's lawsuit. He denied everything from the start, saying, "From the streets of Philly, to becoming a millionaire, to helping reform the system, to bridging a gap of billionaires to be interacting with the rap culture that results in success. It's a lot of people hating on me on the low.